Almost, but not quite there. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 famous TV actors who could not make it in movies.
Are you crazy? What if I can't get the car there?
Well, maybe you can't, but I can.
If you like this video, then you'll love the original content over at our sister channel, Ms. Mojo, your source for all things pop culture, celebrity, and entertainment.
For this list, we're looking at actors and actresses who hit gold on the small screen but failed to really cement themselves in Hollywood. It doesn't mean they only starred in terrible movies or found absolutely no work, but that they never reached the same level of success or fame on the big screen, since they seem to be destined for bigger and better things.
Hi, Mr. O'Donnell.
Ladies?
What are you doing here?
Oh, I was just talking to... Nobody.
Number 10. January Jones. Earning a couple of Golden Globe nominations for her portrayal of Betty Draper on Mad Men, Jones showed she possessed acting talent to go along with her good looks. Though she had had other movie roles, her big screen break came in 2011 when she starred as Emma Frost in Matthew Vaughn's X-Men First Class. Although the movie received positive reviews, her performance was criticized for being one-note and bland. Whether it was the writing or the acting, the entire character was dropped for the sequel. After Mad Men called it quits, January Jones stayed on TV with The Last Man on Earth.
I'm sorry you're sad.
Number 9. Michael C. Hall. Michael C. Hall is not only an established TV actor, but also a proven live performer with Chicago, William Shakespeare's Cymbeline, and Lazarus featured on his expansive resume. Since hitting the scene in the early 2000s, though, he's only appeared in a handful of films. While others tried and failed to make the jump to the big screen, Michael seems happy focusing mostly on theater and TV, with the occasional movie sprinkled in.
The memory of killing you will have to be enough.
Separating the actor from a character is easier said than done, especially when they're as iconic as Dexter Morgan or David Fisher. Number 8. Mischa Barton. Peaking as Marissa Cooper on The OC, Mischa Barton's career has been in a downhill spiral ever since leaving the hit show. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight, the former teen idol mentioned that she needed a break from the Hollywood scene after season 3. Appearing in over 25 movies since her departure, Mischa found herself relegated to bargain bin fodder like Virgin Territory, Zombie Killers, and You and I. Barton would return to television with her stint on Dancing with the Stars, but it wasn't long until she was eliminated. Number 7. Melissa Joan Hart.
I'm a witch and I still have to go to school? Unfair.
A staple of the TV scene during the 90s, Melissa was somewhat of an icon for teenage girls due to leading roles on Clarissa Explains It All and Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Come on, it's not that bad. You take 5,000 naps a day.
Known for her girl-next-door persona and a winning smile, the American actress struggled to get a foot in Hollywood's door, with studios seeming reluctant to cast her in a big-budget role. Hart attempted to kickstart a movie called Darcy's Walk of Shame in 2013, but less than 3% of the goal was reached. Eesh. At least Melissa and Joey was popular enough to last 4 seasons. Number 6. Alexis Bledel. Talent can only take you so far. Gilmore Girls served as a great showcase for Alexis Bledel, who quickly became a fan favorite with her layered portrayal of Rory Gilmore. Following 7 seasons, most were expecting to see the Texas actress transitioning to a leading lady. Unfortunately, box office bombs like The Good Guy and The Conspirator are hardly the best ways to launch a career. While Alexis went back to television with Emmy-winning work in The Handmaid's Tale, her performance as Becky in Sin City will probably forever be her big screen highlight.
You sold us out. I didn't have no choice. They was gonna hurt my mom.
Number 5. Matthew Perry.
He's a little upset. I've managed to upset a mass murderer.
Things looked so promising when The Whole 9 Yards came out. Maybe there was a place for Perry's sarcastic style of humor on the big screen. Then its practically laugh-free sequel stumbled its way into theaters to a critical tongue-lashing. Appearing in only a handful of features since then, Matthew Perry continues to prove his chops on the small screen in various TV dramas, comedies, and miniseries. With Friends destined to be shown in reruns until the sun collapses on itself, we doubt Chandler is crying too much about his lack of a movie career, though. Number 4. Matthew Fox. During its initial run, Lost was a full-blown pop culture phenomenon. As the series progressively got weirder and weirder, most found themselves either loving or hating it.
If you're trying to talk to me, I can't hear you.
Right in the middle stood Matthew Fox as Jack Shephard. While not trying to find a way back to the island, Fox jumped from one critical disappointment to the next, with Smokin Aces, Speed Racer, and Vantage Point. After Lost ended, Fox delivered a fun performance in the box office bomb Alex Cross, and was essentially reduced to an extra in World War Z. Number 3. Laura Prepon. Thank God for Orange is the New Black. Before entering a woman's prison, and after that 70s show, Laura Prepon appeared in a handful of feature-length productions that, at best, could be described as forgettable. At worst, there was Carla, a poorly conceived biopic based on serial killers Paul Bernardo and Karla Homolka, which sits at an impressive 0% on Rotten Tomatoes as of October 2017. A few bit roles later, Laura returned to the small screen for a half-dozen one-off appearances on hits like Castle, Medium, and House.
Nobody wants to hear about that stuff.
Readers don't.
Number 2. Aaron Paul. Honestly, after Breaking Bad, anything would have been a step back. But of all things, Need for Speed? Really? Aaron Paul is a great actor with one too many critical failures on his resume.
You may want to close your eyes for this.
While Need for Speed turned a profit, critics toured a new one, and following it up with appearances in the lackluster A Long Way Down and Exodus Gods and Kings certainly didn't help matters. While Aaron scored a few decent secondary roles in Eye in the Sky and Central Intelligence, do not expect to see Jesse leading a blockbuster anytime soon.
I made up the Black Badger, rigged up a blood bag, and that big dummy bought it.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Edie, there are 1,000 single men in Fairview. Why do you have to date my ex-husband?
You're engaged to somebody else. What do you care?
It's awkward.
We take out our drivers, we tee up, and that ball goes sailing up into the sky, holds there for a moment, and then...
Hey, Parker. My God, Eddie. Ooh, my spider sense is tingling. If you know what I'm talking about.
Number 1. Kaley Cuoco. It might seem premature to describe Kaley's movie career as a flop. Based on what we've seen so far, though, this sitcom star seems better suited for the small screen. She starred in around 10 movies since the launch of The Big Bang Theory, and most have come and gone without leaving much of an impression. Meanwhile, her performances in Alvin and the Chipmunks: The Road Trip and The Wedding Ringer won her a Razzie for Worst Supporting Actress. In short, Kaley's movie career is about as impressive as Penny's.
Soft kitty, warm kitty,
Little ball of fur.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.